we're gonna kind of tag team this together.
Okay.
But, so if there was any ring rust tonight, it was sure hard to show. I think you would know better than us. I mean, what were you feeling in there?
Man, I felt really good. I felt so good in the warm-up. I didn't want to warm up anymore. I'm like, I'm just going to save this for getting out there and being on point. He actually came out aggressive. He actually caught me with a good left hook right off the bat. I felt it for sure, and that kicked me into fight mode, and that turned out bad for him.
Could this have gone any better than – could you have even visualized what was going to happen tonight?
You know, I would say probably not. Yeah, that was got a $50K bonus, got the got the big W in the hometown. We had a great night for the team with the wins and the losses. We had a great night, and man, it was magical.
I know you haven't looked back on it yet, but when you remember the crowd coming out here in your final fight to this one when you're returning, same venue, how do you compare those two crowds?
Man, you know, I don't know how to compare them necessarily, but every single time it's special to me, absolutely. And I was going through the things that I missed, and I talked to you about it during the whole process, and one was how much you enjoy the food and the rest and all those little things that you kind of overlook when you're not training your butt off. But just looking around and seeing so many familiar faces and people that take pride in me, which goes both ways, you know, me taking pride in our community, it really means a lot.
Yeah, I guess the follow-up question is, so is this the start of a comeback? What's next for Urijah Faber? Yeah,
you know, I'm going to go back home, kiss the baby, and chill out for a little bit. But, you know, I'm not going to be doing this for a whole lot longer, just, you know, the reality of the world. But I've got some fights left in me, absolutely. I knew that when I retired. I needed that time off. I didn't know if I was going to come back per se, but I kind of made everything available to where I would be able to come back, and came back with a bang.
Yeah, obviously a great night for the team. Just what does that mean for Team Alpha Male in this city and just the UFC community?
You know, we take a lot of pride in representing Sacramento. I mean, there's the Kings and there's Team Alpha Male, River Cats, and the Republic. Those are the teams for Sac, and so we are always putting our best foot forward, and win, lose, or draw. You know, we've had fights when they don't go as well as they did tonight, and you have to take that too. So when the things are going positive, you just got to take it all in and enjoy, and know that this is a very tough sport, and we are doing everything in our power to make sure we have success.
Yeah, and I saw your exchange with Aspen there, told her to keep her head up. Just what did you see out of her tonight, and what is her potential from what you've seen?
I think she's got great potential, and she's a young girl. Like, you know, she's solid. They put her up against, you know, every fight starts standing, and that girl is a very, very decorated and talented girl in one area, and Aspen has a lot of potential to do big things. She's got, you know, a lot of love and support around her, and she'll be back.
You threw out Henry Cejudo's name, who's someone who threw out your name just a few weeks ago. Is that something that's realistic, where you think you can just jump into a fight with him, or do you think you'll need another tune-up?
I mean, I'm not trying to waste time around here. You know, this is a sport where when opportunities are given, you take them. And really, the biggest thing with Henry is that he believes in himself, and he's so mentally strong, which is one of the staples of my nature and my game. His wrestling is Olympic-level wrestling. I wrestle with Olympic-level wrestlers all the time. My jiu-jitsu is world-class. I compete against world-class, world-champion jiu-jitsu players all the time. My team is full of world-class MMA fighters, and we've got MMA or kickboxing and boxing world champions in the gym. You know, I left the sport the same year I fought for a world championship against Dominic Cruz, and I've been resting and just charging, and I feel good. So Henry wants some, he can come get it.
And then, I mean, you said you don't want to waste any time. Can you envision yourself fighting before the end of the year?
Absolutely. I mean, I could fight right now. I feel great. It's 46 seconds, so.
It was pretty quick. She talked about it. She's like, minute. What was it, a minute?
It was a minute total.
Yeah.
With you and Asa and the other.
Yeah, that's wild, huh? Yeah.
Did you feel like the California kid or more like a California middle-aged guy out there?
I think Dana tweeted something about that. No, I felt just like I honestly have felt the same, it's funny because I really have had the same lifestyle since I was a little kid. Try to keep my shirt and my shoes off as much as possible, do my homework, hang out with my friends, play sports. That's it.
That's the regimen.
So the dad bod's on hold for a little while longer.
Yeah, I'm going to try to keep the dad bod on hold. I got a little, I was embracing, and Jaslyn can tell you, when I first retired, I was like, made sure we had ice cream in the freezer and was eating. She told somebody, "Right, eats ice cream every night." But I also worked out pretty consistently as well. But yeah, I'm going to keep the dad bod on the back burner for a minute.
I can help you with that when you're ready.
Thank you.
Good. Thank you, Uriah. Congratulations. Yes. Good to see you.
Congratulations.
Cool, brother. You are
Go enjoy some
Thank you.
triple
Thank you,
scoops,
sir.
Yeah, Tony.
extra whipped cream, all of that.